Let me tell you something you probably don't want to hear right now. The hardest part about losing her isn't the silence. It's the fact that your mind keeps trying to break it. You check your phone. Nothing. You check again. Still nothing. So you open her profile. You tell yourself you're just going to look for a second, but then you're checking who she follows, what she posted, when she was last online, and wondering whether that one post was somehow meant for you. And deep down, you're waiting for one thing: her name to appear on your screen. Maybe she'll say she misses you. Maybe she'll say she made a mistake. Maybe she'll finally realize what she walked away from. And that's where most men get trapped. They spend weeks trying to find the perfect message, the perfect explanation, the perfect way to make her understand what she lost. But here's the truth: you cannot talk someone into missing you. You cannot beg someone into choosing you. And you definitely can't rebuild your life while spending every waking hour watching hers. So if you're going through this right now, listen carefully. Because the moment you stop chasing her for answers and start rebuilding yourself instead, that's when everything begins to change. Not her, you. Point 1. Stop trying to convince her to stay. My friend, if she has already decided to walk away, stop trying to convince her to stay. I know that's difficult, because when you love someone, your first reaction is to fight. You want one more conversation, one more chance to explain yourself. So you send a long message. You tell her how much you care. You promise you'll change. And then you stare at your phone, waiting for her answer. But the more you chase, the more you lose yourself. She becomes distant, and you become more available. She stops replying, and you send another message. She asks for space, and you start looking for another reason to contact her. Soon, your entire mood depends on what she does. If she replies, you feel amazing. If she doesn't, your whole day falls apart. And that's when you need to stop. Because you cannot talk someone into loving you. You cannot send the perfect message and suddenly change how she feels. And you don't need to beg someone to recognize your value. If she wants to leave, let her. Not as a game, not to make her jealous, not because you want her to come running back. Let her go because you refuse to abandon yourself just to keep someone else. I know your mind will tell you, just send one more message, but don't. Put the phone down. Take a breath. Let the silence exist. Because right now, you're not losing her. You're losing the version of yourself that depended on her attention. And that's the version you need to leave behind. You can't control whether she stays, but you can control what happens to you after she leaves. So stop asking, how do I make her come back? Start asking, what am I going to do with my life now that she's gone? Because that question is where your comeback begins. Point 2. Understand what real silence actually means. Now, there's something you need to understand about silence, because most men get this completely wrong. They think silence means ignoring her. They think it means disappearing for a few days, so she starts wondering where you are. But that's not real silence. That's a strategy. And if you're sitting there checking your phone every 5 minutes, hoping she notices that you haven't texted her, you're still thinking about her. Real silence starts when you stop needing a reaction from her. You stop checking her profile. You stop asking your friends what she's doing. You stop looking for hidden meanings in every post. And you stop wondering whether she noticed that you went quiet. You're not silent because you want her attention. You're silent because you finally want your peace back. Think about what happens when you're constantly connected to her life. You see her post something and suddenly your mood changes. You see her with friends and you start wondering who she's with. You notice she's online, but she hasn't replied to you, and your mind starts creating stories. And before you know it, you spent an entire evening thinking about someone who isn't even in the room. That's why you need distance, not to make her miss you, not to make her jealous, not to make her wonder where you are. You need distance because your mind needs somewhere to recover. And at first, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to want to check. You're going to want to know what she's doing. You're going to feel like you're missing something. But give it time, because when you stop feeding that habit, something starts changing. You begin thinking about your own life again. You start noticing things you ignored: your work, your health, your friends, your goals. your future. And slowly, the silence stops feeling like punishment. It starts feeling like freedom. You realize you don't need to know what she's doing every hour of the day. You don't need to know whether she misses you. You don't need to know whether she's thinking about you, because your healing cannot depend on information about her. And here's the most important part. Don't use silence to hide your feelings. You can still miss her. You can still care. You can still have difficult days, but you don't have to act on every emotion you feel. That's strength. You can miss someone without messaging them. You can love someone without chasing them. You can remember someone without going back to the same situation. And eventually, one day, you'll wake up and realize something. You didn't stop talking to her to make her wonder about you. You stopped because you finally started listening to yourself. And that's when silence becomes powerful. Not because she hears it, but because you finally hear yourself again.
Point 3. Rebuild your life without trying to show her. Now, here's where things can get tricky. After you stop chasing her, a part of you is going to want to prove something. You might think, I'm going to become better, and she's going to see exactly what she lost. So you start going to the gym. You change your clothes. You become more active. You start posting pictures of yourself looking happy. Maybe you even post something with friends just because you know there's a chance she'll see it. But my friend, stop for a second. Ask yourself one honest question. If she never saw any of it, would you still do it? If the answer is no, then you're not rebuilding your life. You're still trying to get her attention. You've just found a different way to chase it. Real growth happens when nobody's watching. Go to the gym because you want to become stronger. Work harder because you want a better future. Fix your finances because you want freedom. Learn new skills because you want to become more capable. Spend time with your friends because your life should be bigger than one relationship. And start taking care of the little things you stopped caring about. Wake up on time. Clean your room. Eat properly. Get your work done. Sleep at night. Take care of your body. It might sound simple, but when you're heartbroken, these simple things can slowly give you your life back. Because every time you keep a promise to yourself, you rebuild a little more confidence. And you don't need to announce any of it. You don't need to post your progress. You don't need to make her curious. You don't need to make her jealous. Let your progress belong to you. Because the real transformation happens when you stop asking, will she notice? And start asking, am I proud of the man I'm becoming? That's when everything changes. You're no longer working out because you want her to see your body. You're working out because you respect yourself. You're no longer working harder because you want her to regret leaving. You're working harder because you want to build a future you're proud of. You're no longer becoming better for her. You're becoming better because you finally understand that your life doesn't end when someone walks away. And one day, you might look back at this period of your life and realize something. You didn't become stronger so she would come back. You became stronger because somewhere along the way, you finally came back to yourself.
Point 4. Stop pretending you don't care. Now, there's another mistake I don't want you to make. Don't confuse emotional strength with pretending you have no feelings. You might think the strong thing to do is become cold. She messages you and you deliberately ignore her. You see her somewhere and you act like she doesn't exist. She posts something and you make sure you never react. But then you go home and spend the next 3 hours thinking about her. My friend, that's not being over her. That's pretending. And pretending takes a lot of energy. You don't have to hate her to move forward. You don't have to make her jealous. You don't have to prove that you're happier without her. If you miss her, admit that you miss her. If the breakup hurt, admit that it hurt. There's nothing weak about having feelings. The real strength is learning that you don't have to obey every feeling you have. You can miss her and still not text her. You can care about her and still accept that she's not part of your life anymore. You can remember the good moments without trying to recreate them. That's emotional independence. Because right now, you might be giving her too much control over your emotions. One message can make your entire day. One unanswered message can ruin it. One picture can make you jealous. One small sign can give you hope. And that's exhausting.
You need to reach a point where her actions can affect you without controlling you. That's the difference between caring and depending. You don't need to become cold. You need to become grounded. You need to be able to say, yes, I cared about her. Yes, losing her hurt me, but I'm still going to be okay. And when you reach that point, something changes inside you. You're no longer trying to prove that you don't care. You simply don't need to prove anything. You're focused on your life, your goals, your health, your future. And if she ever looks back, that's not your concern anymore. Because your peace isn't dependent on whether she regrets leaving. Your life isn't dependent on whether she comes back. And your value isn't dependent on whether she recognizes it. You can care about someone without chasing them. And sometimes that's the strongest way to finally let go.
Point 5. Turn your heartbreak into fuel. Now let's talk about the part nobody really prepares you for. The nights. During the day, you can keep yourself busy. You work, you talk to people, you go outside. But then the night comes. Everything gets quiet. And suddenly, your mind goes straight back to her. You remember the conversations, the places you went together, the little things you never thought you'd miss. And then the questions start. What did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? Could I have stopped this? My friend, you can spend months asking those questions and still never find an answer that gives you peace. So instead of letting that pain consume you, use it. Take that energy and put it somewhere that can actually change your life. Go train, work on your career, learn something new. Spend time with people who genuinely care about you. Fix the parts of your life you neglected while you were focused on the relationship. Because heartbreak gives you two choices. You can let it break your routine, or you can let it break the version of you that was holding you back. And don't misunderstand me. I'm not telling you to pretend you're okay. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and suddenly become emotionless. You're allowed to hurt. You're allowed to miss her. You're allowed to have a bad day. But don't let one bad day become your entire identity. Don't turn your heartbreak into an excuse to destroy yourself. Let it become the reason you finally start taking yourself seriously. Maybe you've been putting off your goals. Maybe you've been neglecting your health. Maybe you've forgotten who you were before the relationship became your entire world. Now is your chance to rebuild. Not for her, for you. Because the best thing you can do with pain is learn from it. And one day, you'll look back and realize the breakup didn't give you everything you wanted, it forced you to become someone you needed to become. That's when heartbreak stops being the thing that destroyed you. It becomes the thing that changed you. Point 6. If she comes back, don't lose yourself again. Now imagine this. A few weeks go by, maybe a month. You stopped checking her profile. You're working again. You're going to the gym. You're sleeping better. You're slowly starting to feel like yourself again. Then, one evening, your phone lights up. It's her. Maybe the message is simple. Hey, how have you been? And suddenly, everything you've been working on feels like it's disappeared. Your heart starts racing. You read the message again, and within seconds, your mind starts building a story. Maybe she misses me. Maybe she regrets leaving. Maybe she wants me back. Slow down. One message doesn't mean all of that. Don't confuse someone reaching out with someone being ready to rebuild a relationship. If she contacts you, you don't need to be rude. You don't need to ignore her just to look strong. And you definitely don't need to rush back into the same emotional place you fought so hard to escape. Stay calm. Listen. And most importantly, watch what she does next. Because words are easy. Real change takes consistency. If she genuinely wants another chance, you should be able to see it through her actions. Is she taking responsibility? Is she communicating clearly? Is she willing to talk about what went wrong? Is she actually doing something differently? Or does she simply want to know if you're still waiting for her? There's a big difference. And this time, don't let one notification decide your future. You don't have to prove that you've moved on. You don't have to punish her. You don't have to play games. Just remember who you became while she was gone. The man who learned to stand on his own. The man who stopped begging. The man who started building his life again. Don't throw that away because her name appeared on your screen. If she comes back, let her show you why she deserves another place in your life. Because you're not trying to get chosen anymore. You're choosing to. And that's the mindset you need to keep. Because the goal was never to make her come back. The goal was to become strong enough that whether she comes back or not, you're going to be okay. Point 7. Become the man who doesn't need to be chosen. And now we come to the part that matters most. After everything you've been through, I want you to change one question. Stop asking, how do I make her want me again? Start asking, is this actually the kind of relationship I want? Because there's a huge difference between being desperate to be chosen and being confident enough to choose. When you're afraid of losing her, you start accepting things you normally wouldn't. You overlook disrespect, you ignore your own needs, you stay quiet just to keep the peace. You keep chasing because being alone feels worse than being unhappy. But eventually, you have to realize something. A relationship should add to your life. It shouldn't require you to lose yourself just to keep it. So start building a life that doesn't depend on one person's attention. Build your career, take care of your body, keep your promises to yourself, spend time with people who genuinely care about you, develop your own goals, learn to enjoy your own company. Because when you become comfortable standing alone, your decisions become different. You don't stay because you're afraid. You stay because you genuinely want to. And you don't leave because you're angry. You leave because you understand what you deserve. That's real confidence. Not acting cold, not trying to make her jealous, not pretending you don't care. It's knowing that you can love someone deeply without making them the center of your entire existence. And maybe one day she looks back and realizes you changed. Maybe she regrets leaving. Maybe she doesn't. But here's the beautiful part. It won't control you anymore because you finally stopped measuring your worth through her eyes. You stopped waiting for her approval. You stopped needing her to come back so you could feel like you won. You came back to yourself. And that's the real victory. Not getting her back, not making her regret leaving, but becoming a man who can look at his own life and say, I'm proud of who I've become. Because once you reach that point, whether she stays, leaves, returns, or never comes back, you know you'll be okay. And that's when you realize the person you were desperately trying to get back was never really her. It was you. So if you're going through this right now, I want you to remember one thing. You don't need to know what she's thinking. You don't need to know whether she misses you. You don't need to know whether she regrets leaving. And you definitely don't need to spend every night waiting for her name to appear on your phone. Because your life is happening right now. Not when she comes back, not when she apologizes, not when she finally realizes what she lost. Right now. Maybe this breakup hurt you more than you expected. Maybe you lost sleep. Maybe you lost your confidence. Maybe there were days when you didn't even recognize yourself. But don't let this become the chapter where you stayed broken. Let it become the chapter where you finally woke up. Put the phone down. Stop chasing answers you may never get. Stop checking a life you're no longer part of, and start building your own again. Get stronger, get healthier, work on your goals, reconnect with your people, find your purpose, and most importantly, learn how to be okay with yourself. Because the greatest comeback isn't when she looks at you and regrets leaving. It's when you look at yourself and realize you no longer need her regret. You don't need her to come back. You don't need her to apologize. You don't need her to understand. You just need to know that you gave yourself another chance. And maybe that's what this whole experience was trying to teach you. Sometimes losing someone forces you to find the part of yourself you abandoned while trying so hard to keep them. So don't chase her. Don't chase the past. Don't chase closure. Build, heal, grow, and keep moving. Because one day, you're going to look back at the man who couldn't imagine life without her, and you'll realize that man was only at the beginning of his story. The relationship ended, but your life didn't. And this time, you're going to build a life you never want to lose yourself inside again.